A condensed 2020 FIA Formula 2 season left us breathless time and time again, from the season opener in Austria to Bahrain. Non-stop action, impressive rookies, talking points in a title fight that went down to the wire kept us on the edge of the seats. And through all of that came our eventual champion, Mick Schumacher. The German built his championship challenge on consistency, with a whopping 10 podiums, enough to see him lift the title over Callum Ilott. Schumacher will go on to drive for Haas in Formula 1 next year, beating Ilott to that seat, and there will be plenty on eyes on Mick, given he's a 7-time world champion, Michael's son. While Schumacher and Ilott were the leading duo for much of 2020, they weren't the only FDA drivers to make a name for themselves. In fact, the early championship leader was rookie and 2019 F3 champion Robert Schwartzman, who grabbed every opportunity he could in the first half of the season before tailing off towards the end. But the fight between Schumacher and Ilott was all anyone could talk about, was the pair trading bros regularly. Ilott drew first blood, however before Monza round 15, Schumacher was miles behind, but then absolutely came shooting through to the end of the season to give him the title, and 2 non-finishes at Bahrain eventually cost Ilott. Yuki Tsunoda and Robert Schwartzman were 2 of the 12 rookies to take part in the 2020 F2 season, and the majority showed considerable skill and talent this year. Schwartzman took 4 wins, more than any other driver, and he remains in Prema, while Tsunoda claimed victories for Carlin on 3 occasions to earn an AlphaTauri seat in 2021 in Formula 1. Well, I can't wait to see how he does there. Just what a driver. Christian Lundgaard was the 3rd best rookie in the field for the Renault Academy, finishing 7th. Lundgaard will be hoping to challenge, but the biggest surprise for the rookies has to be Felipe Drugovich, who was a slot selection for MP Motorsport, but more than delivered, and going to UNI Virtuosi next year, he could be a real challenger, along with the likes of Dan Ticktum, Jan Jaruvla, Marcus Armstrong and Juri Vips, who all had decent enough first seasons in Formula 2. Schumacher has earned his graduation to F2, as has Tsunoda, but what about Nikita Mazepin, who had a great year, on track at least, for H in what was the first year in the F2 after the Russian race for ART in 2019. Mazepin won 2 races himself, and he got the call from Steiner to drive for Haas, although his off-track actions could see that change yet before the F1 paddock rocks up to pre-season testing in 2021, and we can expect plenty of F3 drivers to make the step up to F2 next year, of course, too, with Oscar Piastri already confirmed for Prema, and Teo Borcher having F2 experience with HWA for the final few rounds of the season. Lorenz Zendelli is also expected for promotion at MP Motorsport following the young driver test. Finally, for my driver of the year, there's plenty you could put forward for this, and you wouldn't make much of a bad argument for either of them. Schumacher and Ilott get huge plaudits, as does Drugovich, but for me it has to be Yuki Tsunoda. For what we expected in pre-season to what he actually produced, Tsunoda stunned the paddock and deserves his F1 call-up. But that signals the end for F2 in 2020, and we already can't wait for next season and more action-packed races. But anyway guys, that's it for this video. Thanks very much for watching. Remember to like, share, subscribe, let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Remember to follow me on Twitter, link in the description below for daily F1 news, and subscribe to my channel on the screen right now, that'd be greatly appreciated. Thanks very much for watching, peace.